Hey, it's CVV, Chris Van Vliet, and you have to check out the fastest rising podcast in all of professional wrestling. I'm talking about the Crash and Burn Wrestling Podcast. If you're looking for pay-per-view predictions, if you're looking for pay-per-view reviews, if you're looking for interviews, check out the Crash and Burn Wrestling Podcast. Crash and Burn!
Good morning, good afternoon. Welcome to Crash and Burn Podcast, where we are going to be reviewing NXT Takeover in your house. Took place this past Sunday on Peacock. Before we get to the episode, let's bring everybody in. First up, it's Omar.
Hello, everyone. It's your boy Wrestling Omar 2.0. Welcome to the Crash and Burn Podcast, and we are reviewing of the NXT Takeover in your hearts.
Next up, he's back, Jacob.
Welcome to the episode, everybody. We're here to review NXT Takeover in your house, which was a great show in my opinion. It's always good to be back. My work schedule finally allowed me to be back on the episode.
Yep. Next up, it's Lucas.
Yes, I'm texting somebody right now. Yes, it's out of the Rainmaker myself. It was a good show. I mean, I'll get my view on the show in depth. So, let's just do this. Let's get this out of the way so I can kind of be nice to the show, I guess.
Last but not least, he needs to answer his phone. That rang. Josh.
Hell no, I do not.
Answer your phone, man.
It's the person I love to annoy, Josh Danker.
Ring. Just kidding. Nope. What's up, guys? It is your favorite cold-hearted devil himself, the assassin Josh Danker. We're back for NXT Takeover in your house. I have to agree with Jacob. It was a great show. So let's get down.
Live from the Performance Center. I'm still calling it that. I don't care what it is.
Yeah, it's still the Performance Center. Triple H. Triple H is not the Capitol Wrestling Center.
Capitol Wrestling Center, yeah. All right, and at least they had a crowd there too.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was great.
Yep. Well, first match. It's a tag team match in the pre-show, live on Peacock. Saray and Zoe Stark defeated the Robert Stone brand. Pinfall.
What?
When this happened?
Word, right? 7:30 straight from NXT.
When? And when did this happen?
Yeah, it said right here at the site I'm looking at.
You guys didn't watch it?
No,
I was out. I was out at that time.
That was the match where I don't know if you guys have seen Saray's drop kick, where it was making waves because people said that it looked a little bit too dangerous, but that's where the spot happened at.
But whatever. I guess it was a dark match then.
Yeah, I believe that.
Yeah. Anyways, let's just go to the main show. It's a winner-take-all 6-man tag team match for the NXT and tag team titles and the North American titles. Bronson Reed and MSK retained over Legado del Fantasma. Pinfall. Omar.
Honestly, I gotta say it, but it was a great match. Bronson Reed thought he was gonna go down himself, but MSK killing his tag team for Joaquin and Raul, and then Santos was going by table, so honestly, it was great. I give it a good match for that.
All right, Jacob.
I enjoyed the match. I think Bronson works well with smaller guys who can kind of bounce off of him, and he's a really good big man. I think I enjoy his finisher. I think they're good at protecting it well. And MSK is just on fire. Everything that they do is fast paced. Everything that they do is smooth. They work well. Then I hope Santos Escobar eventually starts going for the NXT title, because I think Santos, since WWE can't find their next Latin star, I think Santos Escobar has everything it takes really to be.
Yeah, he's full of talent. I have to be. The match is pretty good. It's pretty good start to the show. So I pretty much enjoyed it. All competitors worked pretty well here. Danker.
I enjoyed the match. I really thought it was a great way to kick off the show. I'm a huge fan right now of MSK as well as Legado. And I agree with Jacob. Bronson Reed works well. With the title, I feel like
he works well with the title. A good North American champion.
Yeah, it was well deserving. for him because one Bronson Reed deserved the title, and I think he would be a good champion. He is. So
Mm-hmm.
yeah, it was a great way to kick off the show.
Lucas.
I tried to go for a dark horse for this one, but it didn't work out. I shouldn't have gone with the obvious pick. I picked Legado for Casman to win. I just thought they were gonna pull the trigger and put the top on a faction because we haven't seen that in a while. Like seeing towels on faction or anything like that. I haven't seen that in a while. But the match was really good. Like I was saying about Santos. Like I think Santos is one of the best Latina wrestlers out right now, and it worked well as Theodore de Fantasma and as Santos as well, and also with his group with God de Fantasma as well. But the match still was awesome. I'm a big fan of SK, and Bronson Reed's growing on me every week. And yeah, it was a good match overall. I knew that they're gonna win, but I just went with my gut said. I should have gone with my brain just said, honestly. So yeah.
All right,
Good
so
match though.
everyone won here.
Yeah.
Yes.
Ryleigh defeated Mercedes Martinez singles match. Josh Danker, you go ahead, or else answer the phone that rang.
Yeah, I was surprised with the outcome of the match. I thought Mercedes was gonna take the W, but
Same here.
I'm glad Xia Li took the win for one reason, because we haven't. I'm glad that she's doing this character and it's giving her a lot more TV time. Because at first they really didn't give her a chance. Like they always put her in a squash match. So I'm actually liking that they made her heel and they're making her do this like ancient, like Chinese ancient. I don't know how to like describe it, but it's some Chinese gimmick like that's really cool. Like she's like some Chinese warrior. So I don't know. Too much to say, but the match was really good. I was surprised with the outcome, but still a great women's match.
It was a solid match. I enjoyed it, and I was surprised with Xia Li taking the W. I thought Mercedes Martinez had it.
Yeah.
Omar.
Well, honestly, I was right. Xia Li took the W right there because I knew she could have Boa and the mysterious master controlling both Boa and Xia Li. And honestly, this will be a mysterious master versus Mercedes Martinez anytime, or maybe on our next takeover that's coming up. It'll be a great idea.
Yeah, I think the next takeover is happening during SummerSlam weekend.
Right. I was wondering at first, why would they put Saturday at SummerSlam? And I investigate there's in a takeover on Sunday, one day after SummerSlam. So there you have
It's
it.
cool. It's cool that they're doing that.
Right.
They're
I love
changing up
it
a bit.
Saturday. That will be perfect.
Go ahead, Jacob, with the match.
I liked the match. I think it was a little like clunky at times, like when Xia Li couldn't throw Mercedes into the ring properly. Like I think they just had a little bit of a miscommunication. But personally, I thought Mercedes was gonna win, and then that's when the master lady was gonna get up and then start beating her down. But I don't mind Xia Li winning. I think Xia Li is a strong character right now who
Yeah,
can be used well.
she's the hell out of an athlete.
Like in an era where there's not really like many gimmicks, it's a good gimmick to have because it's not over the top and overdone, but it's still different than just her just being Xia Li essentially.
Lucas.
I called it. That's all I want to say. I went with Xia Li because I got a feeling they're gonna do this like push her a little bit. And I think Mercedes Martinez is a stepping stone to her to get a world push, hopefully. I'll be honest, the match itself was kind of a bit underwhelming to me a little bit. And it was a good match overall where you had back and forth action and everything like that, but it's just like the match just wasn't like the best. Like was not the best of the card in my opinion. So it was okay though.
Everybody went here?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
LA Knight defeated Cameron Grimes in the ladder match for the vacant $1 million championship.
Oh, that was good.
That was a good match. I liked it. And congrats to LA Knight for the win.
Yeah.
And these had a great storyline too. Like up until the match started too. All right, Jacob.
I like the match because LA Knight and Cameron Grimes, they aren't two like flippy wrestlers really. So
They're a hell of an
like
athlete too.
yeah, no, they're great wrestlers, but they're not like really what you would think in a ladder match. So going into it, I was like, I don't know if they're gonna be able to do everything that you would normally see, but they pulled it off well in my opinion. Where they had LA Knight kind of just being that dastardly heel. Then I liked the golden ladder that they used to actually climb. I think that was a good prop kind of gimmick for the match. But I hope NXT does something with the $1 million title and like you can get a title, like use it kind of like Money in the Bank, or if you watch Impact, use it like how they do the X Division title with Option C, where you can get a title match out of it because they don't need another singles title just kind of there. I think if you give it like kind of like a gimmick, I think that'd make it a little bit more interesting for it. And I think LA Knight is a great champion to have if you want to do something like that.
Omar.
Mm. Hey, I thought Cameron Grimes would go to the moon, but like honestly, he failed because with his $1 million gimmick.
Yeah, he almost had it from what I saw.
Yeah.
But he fell to the shit.
Yeah. LA Knight took seriously.
He fell on a ladder.
And
it was all right, but through the ladder each other's, oh man, it was a great moment.
Josh.
I enjoyed the match. I liked how they had the $1 million championship on the line and they're passing it down to the next generation of talent. And I liked how they did it in an NXT way. I really didn't care who won, really. I like both competitors that were in the match. I'm enjoying LA Knight now. And I love Cameron Grimes. I just think, once these guys came over to NXT, Cameron Grimes really improved his career around with a perfect, with that gimmick as a self-made millionaire kind of thing. But now they're saying, LA Knight is kind of acting like a Virgil character because he helped $1 Million Man on NXT this week or something. So I'm glad they're going in the right direction with LA Knight. I feel like, he's got a lot of potential maybe at the North American Championship race. But we'll see what happens with the $1 million title, where it goes from the ladder match. But yeah, I enjoyed it. I thought it was a great match. And like Jacob said, these two guys really showed, even though they're flippy wrestlers, what they can do to make a ladder match better, make a ladder match good. So I enjoyed it.
Yeah, for sure. Lucas.
let's just say Cameron Grimes went down to death, basically.
He went to the moon.
He went down to hell. But I'll say this is a really good match. Overall, this had the drama to it. To it when you have a ladder match in there. This is what you have everything to in there. I look back on this match, and it's really good how it started. I think personally it's the right choice to put the title on LA Knight. For me personally, it's because you get the heel heat, you get everything that happens. For example, that happened on Tuesday when he attacked the $1 Million Man. That's some heat that you're gonna get if you attack a legend. So he's doing well as a heel. This man should be a heel a lifetime. Give him a lifetime heel contract. What about that? I don't know. But yeah, I got a feeling that LA Knight was gonna win. But I want Cameron Grimes because he's been interacting with the $1 Million Man and everything like that, and I haven't seen LA Knight interact with them like almost all that time except for 2 weeks, I guess. But I think that it was the right call, and I think the drama to this was really good and the spots and everything like that. It was just some brutal spots though in this match. So yeah, it was a really good match. I think this honestly might be the second match of the night for me.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Besides, we'll get that in a moment. I'm not gonna spoil it.
Yes, after this next match, Raquel Gonzalez defeated Ember Moon. Ooh, all right. So, Omar.
I told ya, but we won't see Ember Moon 2 times NXT Women's Champion. We want to see a future superstar who's holding right now. Raquel Gonzalez is doing good, being the NXT Women's Champion, but I'm still the feeling that soon Dakota Kai is gonna turn on her anywhere on an NXT show before another Takeover comes, or maybe it could be after Takeover that comes on a Sunday.
Yeah, Jacob.
That's your girl right there, isn't it?
I like the match. Raquel, she's a good character right now. She's not the best in ring, but she's definitely been improving. And this match really proved it. Like this is probably one of her best matches on NXT. And I'm glad that
Yeah,
like
one of
they're
them.
kind of getting more character development out of her and stuff like that. Because I don't want her to just be, oh, I have back muscles, let me flex my back, even though it's beautiful back. But like it's just, I don't know. I really do hope that she gets like a good couple of feuds before she drops the title, because I don't think she's gonna have that long of a title reign. But we'll see.
Yeah.
Lucas.
This for me, I'm the Titron has her back, her back muscles. I don't know why it does that. Be a little creative with that. But anyways, I'll say this: I'm actually really grown up with Tony Gonzalez. Like she is really honestly grown on me, and she was the one that pinned Irish Wright in the War Games, and look at her now. And
Yeah.
and it was great. Like I enjoyed the match, but I feel like it should have been a little bit better. In my opinion, I feel the two was made a little bit underwhelming to me. It may just me, in my opinion, but it was still pretty good how it did. Like you have like back and forth mat action. I thought for a second, Ember Moon was gonna win that title with the Eclipse, but Dakota Kai doing heel shit, and she's a good heel. I'll admit she's a good heel. What she does, except being a babyface. Like I don't like Dakota's babyface,
Yeah.
but I enjoyed it, and I do agree with Jacob when she needs to have a little bit longer time rate and go against people. Maybe Dakota Kai, maybe next feud for her. Maybe go after somebody else
Yeah.
like Tony Storm, maybe Zoe Shark, whatever her name is. That's
Oh,
that's
yeah.
a little too soon. Maybe like down the road. That's a little too soon. But all these other people that wants to get it. Maybe Candice LeRae as well. But yeah, I enjoyed it.
Josh.
I thought the match was really well. I'm really liking Raquel right now. Like Jacob said, she's improving in the ring a lot. I'm really happy that she won the title in the first place because she's one of those like wrestlers who has a strong physique, and she's great. She's great in the ring, but she's improving. Like Jacob said, Ember Moon. I didn't see her actually winning another reign just yet, but I like Lucas said, I like what Dakota Kai's doing as a heel, but I want them to be split up, and I want Raquel to have like her own like run by herself, not with somebody by her side every time.
Agreed.
Because after a while you get sick of that the manager by your side, and then you want to go on your own. So that's what I want to see from both of them. I mean Dakota was on her own as a heel, and she's great as a heel. I like her more heel than babyface because it's more fun. Like I say in wrestling, it's more fun to play the heel than to play the face. But overall, the match was really well. I'm glad Raquel retained. She deserves this reign. I hope she has a long reign, not a longer reign, but a decent reign. So, yeah.
I hope so too. Yeah. Yeah, I enjoyed the match. It was pretty okay to me, I guess.
Wow.
Congrats to Raquel Gonzalez. But overall, I enjoyed this match.
Mm-hmm.
The main event, match of the night for me.
Ah,
Fatal 5 next to NXT title. Karrion Kross defeated Kyle O'Reilly, Adam Cole, Gargano, done by submission.
wow, man.
Go ahead, Josh.
All right. This was definitely match of the night for me. You had former NXT champions in it. You had people who got their first shot at the NXT title. But this match was just loaded with action, back and forth. The thing that got me the most was it was unbelievable because they tried everything to take Karrion Kross off his feet. Karrion Kross got right back up and dominated the last few minutes of the match. I thought Kyle O'Reilly had it clutch. I thought he came close to winning it, which I wouldn't mind Kyle O'Reilly winning it because I like the singles run they gave him after the Undisputed Era split up. So I kind of like where they're going with Kyle O'Reilly in this direction. Same goes for a lot of others like Adam Cole. I like how they're giving him a singles run by himself, and not as like the leader of the Undisputed Era. I mean, they're possibly gonna bring back the UE eventually. When I think there's like a rumor saying, the Undisputed Era might come back. Not at the right time.
Oh.
But we'll see. I kind of like them now on their own because you want to see what they can do by themselves. But just as, this gave me a little like twist in the mind here. It's like when Kyle O'Reilly and Cole were working together, you kind of saw like a flashback. But they tried to take Cross down. But the last few minutes, Cross got back up. That's what I like about him because he's such a beast in the ring. But he just got right back up and just finished the match. And he retained the title. I just liked all the back and forth action though. It was just insane. I think it was one of the best matches of the year, to be honest. So, yeah, by far it was my favorite match of the show, and it was match of the night for me.
One of the best matches of the night. I enjoyed every single minute of this match. Back and forth action, like great match. Congrats to Karrion Kross. He killed it in this match. Jacob.
I enjoyed the match a lot. Like everybody in there besides Gargano, I really wouldn't have minded if they won. And I think it told a good story in it with them basically trying to take Kross out, but you couldn't keep him down. And like people call Kross boring and stuff like that, and people are trying to turn on him. No, I know.
He's talented.
people just, I don't know. I think it's because he's not the flashiest worker in a brand that's full of flashy workers. I think that's why people don't like him. Me personally, I've always loved Kross. I loved him on the Indies. I loved him in Impact. I loved him everywhere that he went. But I think right now NXT's issue is they don't have anybody really big enough size and just like kind of name value that can beat Kross, because Kross just beat 4 other top talents in the brand. And I think Kross is gonna go to he's gonna go to the main roster soon, because I think his style more fitted for there.
He's
right
a good
now.
in-ring worker, yeah.
And I think all in all, it was good. I really do hope eventually Pete Dunne gets his NXT title, because he deserves a run with the title. He looked great in all white, I think. But yeah, no, I enjoyed the match. It was a good match. He
looked great for sure.
Yeah. I wouldn't have minded if Pete Dunne won, because I actually want him to have a reign.
I wouldn't mind it as well.
I wanted anybody but Johnny Gargano.
Anybody but Gargano.
Yep. I mean, I love Johnny as a face, but I think
I love Johnny as well as a face too.
But I don't like him as a heel too much. I feel like once they started the feud with Ciampa and Gargano as the opposite roles.
Look at Johnny right
there.
There's
Johnny.
Johnny.
What's up, Johnny?
Johnny.
What you doing here?
He's part of the Crash and Burn podcast right now.
Johnny Brown.
It's like when Johnny first started being a heel, I kind of hoped that would be a good thing for him, but it turned out not to be. It was weird seeing Ciampa as the face and Johnny as a heel. In my opinion, I feel like Ciampa plays a better heel than a better face. Gargano's more of the baby face because he's like the superhero of NXT, pretty much.
Yeah. And to go off from that, he was a heel on NXT for Johnny. He was a heel on indie scenes and everything like that. So, I mean, it does work out for Johnny's favor. If you look at the interview with Johnny, I think it was on Fox. Was it WWE on Fox, I think? I can't remember. But he was a heel on indie scenes, and they started the way. And I'm actually starting to be a little bigger fan of Johnny. He started bland, but ever since he started the way, he actually is pretty good. Even though I don't like with the headband on. It doesn't sit right with me sometimes. But
yep.
But you want me to go?
Yeah, go ahead. Go, Lucas.
Oh, I didn't hear you. So going to the match, everybody had some great gear. Kross, being Kross. Cole had a great gear, I'm a big fan of Adam Cole, baby. And Pete Dunne came out of great gear. Pete Dunne's white gear was sheesh. I was damn.
Yeah, that was a nice period.
I hope we get that action figure for him. I hope we get that action figure for him.
Yeah.
Go for it. And then you had Johnny Gargano came out in Magneto and Shawn Michaels gear. And
yeah.
Oh, okay. He came out in Shawn Michaels gear. I was okay. Okay. And then you have who else was in there? Kyle Ryleigh. Regular gear. Nothing too special about it. But going to the match though, they tried to do everything put Cross away, like put him through the damn door, and they put him through an outstanding encore and Kyle Ryleigh. The match overall was really good. I'm gonna give the MVP in the match to Kyle Ryleigh. This man put it all on the line. He came so close.
Yep.
So close.
Hell yeah.
To win that time.
Hell
I
yeah.
was come on. But it didn't happen. Yeah, Cross retained. I figured it was gonna happen. Cross is a good champion right now, and I got a feeling he's gonna be in a feud with maybe Samoa Joe, maybe eventually get Samoa Joe versus Karen Cross, and maybe Joe can get the title. You never know. But yeah, I really enjoyed this match. Everyone did their thing, had good performances. I would say especially Kyle Ryleigh. Adam Cole had a great performance. And
Yeah.
even though I'll say this about Adam Cole, I think he's gotten way better in the mic than what he was maybe a year ago. But if you saw the one with Cross,
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, Omar, go ahead.
Honestly, I doubted that Adam Cole was this close winning, but I didn't see him in the ring. All suddenly I saw Pete Dunne was trying to win. Kyle Ryleigh taking all over in the ring with Karen Cross. Gargano is dead already. I don't see him anymore. And it's between those three. Dunne, Kyle Ryleigh, and Karen Cross. And after that, Karen Cross submitted. So I enjoyed the match. It was great.
All right. Has everyone went here?
Yep.
Yes.
I think so.
Yeah.
All right. Ratings time. So, Jacob, how would you rate the show as a whole?
As a whole, I'd give the show a 7 out of 10. I think it was, besides the Ryleigh match, which I can see people not being very interested in. I think it was a good takeover from head to toe. It wasn't, a legendary one, but I think it was a good takeover to kind of branch over into kind of more of another era of NXT, because I think that's where we're going.
Yeah, with the assistant GM Samoa Joe. So, all right.
Yeah, no, that's
Omar, how would you rate the show?
Honestly, it's a 10. I loved it because I enjoy everything. We had ladders.
Same here. I'll give the show a 10 out of 10.
Tables, even falling down the ring.
Yeah. I enjoyed the show as a whole too, so I'll say it's a 10. I'll give it a 10.
Yeah.
Josh?
I'd give it a 10 out of 10. I enjoy the show, like you said, as a whole. I mean, the Ryleigh match was kind of the one match that kind of people weren't, excited or hyped for. But it was still a great show overall. You can't get me wrong with that. But
Yeah.
10 out of 10 for me, yeah.
Lucas, how about you?
I wouldn't go far as 10 out of 10, to be honest. Honestly, it doesn't deserve to be a 10 out of 10. I'm sorry, but, that's just me. But I'm going to give it a solid 8. And
Solid
the reason
8,
why
okay.
I said there's 2 women's matches was just a bit underwhelming. I feel like the other matches were way better in those 2 matches. I feel like those 2 kind of weighed down the show just a little bit. If it wasn't for those 2 matches, I would have rated a bit higher. But I feel like this is the one most the underwhelming of the NXT Takeover this year. I feel like Stand Deliver and all the other ones from 2021 they had this year were way better than this one. So I'm just saying I expected a bit better, and there's better takeovers from this year and last year and then this one. This might be the underwhelming one of the whole entire year, in my opinion.
All right. Well, outro's time. Thanks for watching this episode of the Crash and Burn podcast, where we recapped NXT Takeover in Your House 2021. Hope you all enjoyed. Subscribe to this podcast and the Moshcast, and thanks for watching. We'll see you on our next video in terms of Crash and Burn for the Hell in a Cell predictions. Yes, Hell in a Cell is coming your way in June for some reason. I know it's usually in October, but it is what it is.
They switched up the month.
They switched up the months, the pay-per-view calendar for
Just why the hell not? Why the hell
WWE,
not?
yeah.
Right?
Fuck
Maybe
that
Extreme Rules
for-
Horror House again, during the pandemic.
and Halloween, yeah.
Yeah, I
Oh
believe
God,
that.
not again. This is gonna be another horror show that actually is a horror show,
damn it! Halloween
which just means it's terrible.
years ago.
Josh.
Yeah.
Go next.
Alrighty, guys. Thanks for watching the fastest rising podcast in professional wrestling.
Professional Wrestling, Crash and Burn podcast. Yep.
Make sure you guys subscribe. Thanks for watching our review of the NXT Takeover in Your House recap.
Thanks for watching me annoy Josh.
Jason, Josh,
you annoy me with jokes. And don't get offended if he's saying that. It's just jokes, people. So grow set.
He's used to it, okay?
Yeah.
I've
been
ship
that.
I ship Josh and Jason. They should get married.
Oh, shut up.
They should get married.
Anyways, subscribe to our other podcast, the Moshcast, where we review albums, we do interviews, and all
Metalhead Max is returning, so stay tuned for that next episode.
Yes, Max is coming back, people. You saw the clips, you saw the teasers. He's back, so stay tuned for his return.
Metal Rock Reviews.
Yep. Go follow everybody on their socials, subscribe to their YouTube channels, whatever content they post. We'll see you guys in the next episode. Stay tuned for more interviews. Stay tuned for more content. And yeah, we'll see you next time.
All right, and you can go on mute. Jacob.
Thank everybody. I want to thank everybody for tuning in to today's episode of the podcast. I know I'm kind of in and out, like randomly, on episodes and stuff like that, but it's always fun to come on, talk some wrestling for a little bit.
Some wrestling, yep.
Subscribe to the podcast, and I don't know, push Top Flight if AEW's watching this. I'm gonna say it till I die.
Push
Top
the
Flight.
Acclaimed.
Push the Acclaimed.
Yes!
Push Top Flight.
Yes!
Max Caster and Anthony Bowen.
Yeah, Anthony Bones. You got it right.
But
Alright.
And Top Flight.
Yes. Omar, go next.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, the world. Thank you for watching the Crash and Burn podcast on the NXT Takeover in Your House Part 2 review. Please subscribe everyone's social media, their Instagrams, especially on YouTube podcast. Subscribe to Moshcast podcast, and also make sure all of them, subscribe each other's, or else get over here.
Get over here.
Get over here.
If you guys
Yeah,
know
I'll get over there right in a minute.
Mortal Kombat, that's where it's from.
I'll get over there in a minute.
Shogun.
Lucas, end this video off.
Don't worry, I'm coming over. Anyways, as I chill over here being told jackass. Thank you for watching this episode. Hopefully Jason and Josh get married. They should be a great couple with each other.
Oh, shut up.
Make me, Jason.
It's all jokes, everybody. It's all jokes, everybody.
Make me.
It's all jokes, everybody.
But
Just for
you guys on this episode always, and make sure you keep up with us. If you don't, then I'm gonna hit you with a guitar like Jack Jarrett does. And,
Slap nuts.
Wait, no, I'm not doing that again. I'm not about to say it again.
But Jeff Jarrett said slap nuts, so.
Slap nuts.
He's like, okay,
I'll slap yours in a minute. Wait.
What? What? Wait, Ethan, what?
No, I'll punch it. I'm knocking it out like Nate Robinson does.
Well, Nate Robinson.
Anyways, thank you for this episode. I'm going crazy again. They make me go mental again. Fuck you guys. Yeah. Next one will be Hell in a Cell, which I should be on. Well, it depends which day it's going to be on. But yeah, I'm out of here.
All right. Take care, everybody.
Right.
We'll see you for the Hell in a Cell predictions.
Yes. Bye-bye.
Take care, everybody.
Slap nuts, bitch.
Crush and burn!